best parts of living in Florida, of course, enjoying the sunshine, but it definitely can come at a cost for our skin.
Yeah, here's what we're talking about, because Florida ranks second in the nation for the number of new cases of melanoma. The first Monday in May, dubbed Melanoma Monday, to raise awareness about this.
Yep, and this morning, 10 Tampa Bay's Jenny Dean joining us live from Clearwater Beach, a place where, well, many of us have likely gotten a little too much sun. Jenny, what do we need to know this morning?
Yes, I know I've been out here and gotten way too much sun in the past. And you know, one of the first things that you need to know about melanoma is that it does not discriminate. It does not matter what color your skin is, you are still susceptible to it. And this is more than about sunscreen.
Growing up in Florida, being a native, you know, my mom lubed me up with sunscreen as a child, but it wasn't enough.
Carol Fagot says she still got melanoma as an adult.
It was just a crazy realization that it could happen, and it did.
Dr. Vernon Sondak from Moffitt Cancer Center says most of us get our sun exposure as kids, and the damage just keeps adding up.
Even one bad sunburn in childhood can translate into a melanoma years later.
That's why he says it's important to be aware if you or anyone else notices any changes to your skin. Carol says her mom noticed hers.
I was at a family pool party, and I was in a bathing suit, and my mom noticed a strange-looking freckle on my back right at my bra line.
It just doesn't look right. It's funny looking, it's irregular, it's growing, it's very dark. All of those things, any one of those things could be a sign of cancer.
Dr. Sondak says we all need to have a sun protection strategy. First, know when the peak sun hours are, usually from 10 to 3, and try to plan any outdoor activities around that. Second, if you're going to be out in those peak hours, wear sun protective clothing. And finally, put sunscreen on any exposed skin.
All right, Dr. Sondak says that skin cancer cases are continuing to rise dramatically. So the key here really is prevention, but we can reverse those numbers if we work on prevention with our kids. That's really the key. Make sure you teach your kids about sun protection and having a plan, and always make sure you cover them in sunscreen when you're going to spend a day out at the beach.
Oh, thank goodness her mom was looking out for her. You know, part of staying safe in the sun, knowing the forecast. We're talking about the UV index. We brought you in for some sharper insight. What's up?
It's all just common sense, Frank. You know, the higher the UV index, the better chance you have of getting burned. You get burned, and that could lead to melanoma later. So, again, when you see on a forecast that we're sitting at a 10 or an 11 here in the Tampa Bay area, that's the time that, well, you should always wear some kind of sunscreen and make sure you're not just slathering on where you can reach it. Get somebody behind you so they can get you the back of your shoulders, your neck, everywhere else as well. And today, as a matter of fact, we are at 11 here in the Tampa Bay area. Look at the rest of the country. They have lower numbers. Why? Let me pop in the satellite and radar. There you go. You can see why. Cloud cover, you know, it diffuses some of that direct sunlight, and the UV index not quite as high. So just keep that in mind when you go outside, and stick around because I'll have a complete 7-day forecast coming up in a couple seconds.